Alright, fellas, it's time for that video once again. Is it worth farming upon the Shimmering Blue events? That is the question as of today. Is it worth farming? Now, few things, because I'm gonna have a lot of people ask me this, even though I've said it in other videos that I've made similar to this one. When I say an event is worth farming, it means going beyond the threshold that's about 25 to 50k. It depends on what kind of player you are, but these are the milestones I put into the game because these are the milestones that most people are going to aim for the UR prints. So for example, 25k, you get a set of UR prints. 50k, you also get a set of UR prints. After that, the rewards are not as good. 55, 60, 80, 100k, the rewards aren't as good. So there's no reason for you to push that far. But if the gear or the ship drop or whatever reason you're farming is good, then you kind of want to keep farming, right? That's the reason why I'm making this video. Is it still worth farming for those kind of maps and whatnot? That's why I make it. So letting you guys know right now, before I get questions, Kimo, 50,000 points, you're still farming the event, yeah, but are you going to go over that? That's what I'm trying to say, all right? So with that being said, let's get started. Let's start off with the veteran players. Veteran players, is this event worth farming for? No, it's not. If you've been playing for a year or whatever, the best gear that drops that most of you guys want are Ryuseis. Ryuseis drop from D3. Most of you guys should have Ryuseis. Not to mention, there's multiple other torpedo bombers that you can get in the game, such as the torpedo bombers from PR4, which are the whatchamacallit. I'll find them somewhere right here. Where they at? Wait, are these it? These things right here. These torpedo bombers. They have two. The damage isn't bad, but these are definitely torpedo bombers from PR4 that you could use. And Gear Labs also has torpedo bombers that you can make. The Ju-84s, I believe, or whatever. Yeah, Ju-87s. These things right here. Identical, close to being a Ryuseis. You can get these torpedo bombers as well, too. So there's multiple torpedo bombers in the game. Should you be farming torpedo bombers? Probably not. Not as a veteran player. You should be having a lot of these right now. So no. Not to mention you get Ryusei prints from PR research as well too sometimes. So there's absolutely no reason for you to farm D3 once you got your Chikuma drop and you get your 25 or 50,000 points. Absolutely not. I also do want to mention that the maps for A and C, if you guys are wondering, these maps aren't as good because you're not going to get value out of them because they give low points. They don't give the best gear. And you're better off farming D3 if you can keep things at oil efficiency. So, to me, there's no good gear for C maps. Obviously, it's not worth it. And definitely not worth it for farming A as well, too. Now, if you want to min-max and get the 3x bonuses, they're good. But if you're not aiming for that, you just want to get the gear drops and whatever, farming these maps is not worth it. But if you're trying to min-max, trying to get as much points as possible, definitely do consider doing the A's and whatever, the 3X's, multiplier. They're not bad. If you want to min-max super hard as a efficient player, keep a fleet low on oil, and then just breeze through these and just get the 3X multiplier. And in the end, you will have 50,000 points, and you save a lot of oil in the process. This happens every single day, resets. 3x multiplier on the A and B maps. Consider doing these if you guys want to min-max, getting your 50,000, 25,000 point goals. Now, if you're a even with D2 as well too, Barracudas, don't need those. And this BB gun right here, absolutely no. So no, if you're a veteran player, you don't need any of these gears. The best one's Ryuseis, and if you are a veteran, you don't need Ryuseis. All right. Now, if you're a mid-tier player, mid-game player, you're getting there, you're level 90, level 100, you're trying to get your progression in right now. Is this worth farming for? Absolutely. We have gold Barracudas. You can get these from gear boxes, but if you're lacking some more parallel AoE torpedo bombers, then farm for D2, grab some Barracudas. Very, very solid. And then we have Ryuseis. Ryuseis are the best single target torpedo bombers in the game. These will transition you well into endgame, where these torpedo bombers are one of the best in the game for single target DPS. Absolutely go farm these. So, mid-game players, if you want these Ryuseis, you want the Barracudas, absolutely farm for these. Especially the D3, because these aren't in gear boxes. They're a little bit difficult to obtain, and they're very, very good. So, mid-game players, grab those. If you're an early game player, you're like level 50, 60, you're getting there. You're struggling with the hard mode maps like C1, C2, and so forth. You're struggling. Is this event worth farming for? Kind of, I guess. If you're early or whatever, you can farm like, I think the best map was like B2 from the Chinese wiki. It gives like it gives, let me see right here. It gives like purple barracudas, some purple steam catapults, and purple sea fangs. So it's not that bad. You can definitely farm that. And B3 obviously drops Chikuma, so if you want to farm for Chikuma, there's definitely that as well too. It gives purple Ryuseis, purple Repus, oil tanks, whatever for carriers. You can definitely farm for B3. Now, before we go further ahead, I do recommend that you try to get at least one Chikuma drop. If you guys haven't gotten her from the gacha like I did, definitely try to get one, because in a collection-based game, you would want to get all of those. And if you do get her, you save 8,000 points. So B3, D3, high priorities. Once you get your Chikuma drop, then you decide you want to farm D3, D2, B2, B3, and so forth. You got to decide on that on your own. Now, shop priorities. The shop priority right here is very, very simple. Obviously, the most unique gear we have right here are going to be the Rainbow Quince 610 torpedoes. Grab these. Probably the new best in slot torpedoes in the game as of right now. Even with the long reload time on the torpedoes, it's still very good. So grab these. Now, after that, obviously, UR prints, grab these. SSR prints, if you need those as well too, grab them. PR4, always a high priority. And as always, cat boxes, the SSR ones. If you want the EXP, grab the blue and purple as well too. Gear skin boxes. I think the gear skins this time around are very cool, very nice. Definitely, if you want to grab them, grab them. They have a summer theme going on, so if you're into that, then go ahead and do that. And as of course, coins, oil, and cola. If you need those, I highly recommend grabbing them, because resources are always nice to have. And Chikuma for those that are very, very unlucky and got to 50,000, 25,000 points and then get her. Well, I wouldn't go 25,000, still low, but 50,000 points and then get her and you're unlucky. Grab her. You lose 8,000 points, but it's better than not having her to begin with and you lose that collection percentage, right? So up to you guys. 25 or 50,000 points. It's up to you guys. Overall, this event right here is not the best for gear. It's something like, it's no unique gear or whatever. But it is good for like starting up in like mid game players to grab some good planes for like torpedo bombers. You have the Barracudas, Parallel. You have the Ryuseis, the single target DPS torpedo bombers. It's nice stuff to have if you're like an early to mid game player, if you really need those. So hopefully that answers everyone's questions. Good luck on farming if you guys are farming. I will say this though, I just did a D3 map, and even though you're supposed to do 6 of these fights before the boss spawns, if you're doing the sirens, you're gonna have to do 7 fights. You guys will see what I mean when you're farming D3. You gotta do 7 fights because there's gonna be a blockage in your way, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So keep that in mind. I will make another video probably tomorrow about D3 setups and whatnot once I figured everything out. But as a fair warning, do be careful when you do D3 because you're expected to do 7 fights. So plan accordingly because it's not going to be fun. So good luck guys, enjoy farming, and I will see you guys in the next video as always.